On December 11, 1978, one of the most audacious and lucrative robberies in American history took place at JFK International Airport in New York. Known as the Lufthansa Heist, it was masterminded by James, Jimmy the Gent, Burke, a ruthless associate of the Lucchese crime family. Though not officially a made man due to his Irish heritage, Burke had built a reputation as a cunning, strategic operator within the mob world. The plan was sparked by an inside tip from Louis Werner, a Lufthansa employee drowning in gambling debts. In exchange for clearing what he owed, Werner revealed a secret: millions of dollars in untraceable cash were being flown in regularly from Germany and stored at the airline's cargo terminal. This insider knowledge gave Burke everything he needed to set his scheme in motion. He assembled a crew of trusted, yet dangerous men, some of whom, like Tommy DeSimone, would later become infamous for their violent tendencies. They carefully studied the terminal's layout, shift patterns, and security procedures. Every detail was accounted for. In the early hours of that winter morning, the crew struck. Dressed in ski masks and armed with pistols, they infiltrated the Lufthansa terminal at JFK. They moved quickly, taking 10 employees hostage, binding and gagging them without serious harm. Guided by inside knowledge, the robbers made their way to the high-security vault, and within minutes, they had loaded nearly $6 million, over $5 million in cash and around $1 million in jewelry, into a waiting van. By dawn, the crew had vanished, leaving behind no solid evidence. It was a clean job. No fingerprints, no direct leads. The authorities were stunned. The news made national headlines, and the FBI launched one of its largest investigations to date. But what seemed like the perfect heist quickly spiraled into a bloodbath. Paranoia set in. Jimmy Burke, fearing that someone might talk, began eliminating members of the crew one by one. Anyone who flaunted their new wealth, made careless mistakes, or simply knew too much became a target. Joe Manry, Robert, Frenchie, McMahon, Louis Cafora, and several others were found dead or went missing. Even Tommy DeSimone disappeared, rumored to have been killed by the Gambino family, possibly with Burke's approval or involvement. The case remained unsolved for years, despite relentless efforts by law enforcement. The real breakthrough came when Henry Hill, a longtime associate of Burke, was arrested on drug trafficking charges in 1980. Facing serious prison time, Hill decided to cooperate with the FBI. His testimony unveiled the inner workings of the Lucchese crime family and confirmed the details of the Lufthansa heist, though Burke was never charged specifically for it. Hill entered the witness protection program and later became the subject of books and films, most famously Goodfellas, directed by Martin Scorsese. Meanwhile, Jimmy Burke was convicted on other charges and died in prison in 1996. The stolen money and jewelry were never recovered. The Lufthansa heist remains a landmark in criminal history, not only for the scale of the theft but for the violence and betrayal that followed. It serves as a dark example of how greed, mistrust, and paranoia can unravel even the most perfectly executed crimes. Over 4 decades later, the case still fascinates the public and continues to be one of the most legendary heists ever committed on American soil.